number 2 of our notes. I think I'll have 3 total videos. So video number 2. You might want to pause the screen and write this down and then unpause it while I talk about it and hear it. So maybe pause right now, copy down everything here, then unpause it to hear what I have to say. So we have domain and range, which is great. There's some other features we're also interested in Algebra 2. What's nice about these is we're not really interested in parentheses versus brackets. This entire page is parentheses the whole way. So you only got to worry about parentheses versus brackets on domain and range. So what we have here is increasing and decreasing. So things that are nice is we only care about x values only. X values only, don't care about y. And it's always going to be parentheses. Increasing is pretty basic. You're just describing when is the graph going up. And it's a simple just trace the graph kind of from left to right. And you're looking at where is my graph going up. And we're just going to describe that. Where is the graph going up? Decrease is where the graph is going down. Pretty simple. Where is my graph decreasing downwards? X-intercepts and y-intercepts we should be very, very, very familiar with. X-intercept is where our graph crosses the x-axis. I list my x-intercepts as a full coordinate. A full coordinate, 2 numbers, okay? The y-intercept is where our graph crosses the y-axis. Again, I write that as a full coordinate. There is a trick kind of to these things. They work in opposites. If you're finding an x-intercept, the y value is always, always 0. If you're finding a y-intercept, the x value is always 0. It kind of works in opposites there. So if you're finding an x-intercept, you're finding a number for x. Y is just always 0. If you're finding a y-intercept, you're finding a number for y. X is always 0. So how we're going to start this is we're going to start by, we're going to get some information. Let's see if we can come up with a graph. And then we'll go the opposite way. I'll give you a graph. We'll see if we can come up with the information. So let's get to it. We need to draw a graph that is going to increase, then decrease. So increase, then decrease, meaning it needs to go up, and then it needs to come down. That's what we mean by increase, then decrease. So as you trace from left to right, go up, and then you trace left to right, it goes down. It needs to increase first, then decrease. With x-intercepts -1, 0, 4, 0, and a y-intercept at 0, 3, okay? I'm just going to plot these intercepts on there first, and then it's a game of connected dots that we follow this increase then decrease situation. So if I'm at an x-intercept at -1, 0, remember that's x first, then y, so I got to move to -1, and then a 0 is not moving anywhere, so -1, 0 is right there. And then I need an x-intercept at 4, 0, so I'm going to go on the x-axis to 4. I don't know how well you can see that. Slide that in a little bit. There you go. So there's my 2 x-intercepts. What I still need is a y-intercept at 0, 3. So again, it's the x first, then the y. So we're going to move 0 on the x, move 0, but on the y, move up 3. So we got a point up here. And these, you don't have to worry about open and closed circles. They are just points. So there's like the start of my graph. All I need to do is make sure this thing is increasing to start and then decreasing. So a simple game of connect the dots, I'm just going to go up to this point and then come down to this far point. So there is an increase and a decrease. Nothing to it. Okay. One more example of these. We'll decrease and increase. If you want to give this a try, you can pause me and try one of these on your own and then unpause me, see if you get the right answer. But we're going to decrease and increase with this information. So we need to start with a decrease and then end with an increase. So our graph needs to go down to start and then go up. So my points are x-intercept at -4, 0. So again, we should be a little bit more comfortable with this. -4, 0 is all the way to the left. That is -4, 0. That's the x value of -4, y value of 0. And then we need an x value at 5, 0. So all the way over here, 5, 0. Lovely. There's my x-intercepts. One at -4, 0, one at 5, 0. I need a y-intercept at 0, -4. So my x value, and we're worrying about the y-axis, we need to go on the y-axis to -4. So we're going to go down here, put a point. And what I need is play a game of connected dots. The graph needs to go down, then it needs to go up. So I'm coming down. and then I'm going up. There you have it. Nothing to it. I think I'm going to stop this video here. We have one more page to do. One more page to do. I will do this in a final video. I'm going to do three of them probably as an example, and the fourth one I will just show. So if you need to replay this video, great. If you're like, nah, I'm good, move on to the next one. Third and final video, check on Canvas for that.